Have you ever questioned if the government actually cares about its people, particularly those who have dedicated their entire lives to serving society? We have amazing news to share that the government does care about you. It has authorized a historic choice that will raise the income of millions of Americans receiving Social Security benefits. Find out everything there is to know about this revolutionary shift that will soon make a lot of people's lives better by reading on. Today, we have wonderful news for all Social Security beneficiaries in the United States due to a recently accepted ruling. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to ensure you never miss out on life-changing announcements like this one. Will boost the income of millions of Americans. This is a noteworthy development that will affect more than 60 million recipients of benefits from one of the most important federal agencies. Please stick with us through to the very end. Remember to hit the like button on the video to help us learn more about the Washington initiatives aimed at enhancing the lives of all Social Security beneficiaries. It's entirely free to subscribe. So that we can begin, friends, and spread this amazing news. Speaking of people who have devoted their life to their profession, they have made major contributions not just through their effort, but also through the financial resources that have allowed them to do so. To become elderly and ensure their eligibility for benefits from the U.S. federal government, their good friends at the Social Security Administration have finally acknowledged the severe economic crisis that the U.S. is still facing, made a choice that will enhance people's income in the near future. Millions of Social Security recipients will see a sizable rise, and larger checks will be sent out in 2024 to assist. People fight against inflation. The U.S. Social Security Administration declared today that this modification has already received federal approval. Soon, I will provide the precise recipient of these larger checks. But before, allow me to clarify something. Someone sent me a mail asking why Social Security recipients never stop requesting money from the government, which is completely incorrect. Social Security recipients have earned their entitlement. Joe is not doing them a favor. If you enjoy our writing, don't forget to click the thank you button. Biden's administration, or the federal government, is legally required to offer these benefits to those who have worked in this country their entire lives. Now that we have that button, which will greatly benefit our channel, let's discuss about SSI recipients. Supplemental Security Income adults and children with impairments or blindness are eligible for monthly benefits from SSI. Those 65 years of age or older with little resources and income, these benefits are intended to augment the income of persons who may not be able to meet their basic needs in January 2023 due to their receipt of old age survivor and disability insurance payments. SSI payments of $54 were paid to 7.4 million persons each month on average. The Social Security Administration has revealed that its rent subsidy policy for SSI users has changed, and this new adjustment is especially significant for the 7.4 million people who participate in this program. Will grow in line with the new regulation. Discounts and rental assistance will no longer have an impact on SSI eligibility or payment amounts. This implies that some individuals who previously did not fulfill the requirements because of rental discounts will now do so, can seek for this funding from the federal government beginning in 2024, when many people's SSI benefits would rise. This reform has already been enacted in 7 states, and on September 30th, it will be applicable nationwide to all 50 states. We'll see an increase in their SSI checks, which translates to more money in your pocket each month. The rental subsidy modification is the second significant improvement to SSI benefits in recent months. In February, the Social Security Administration declared that it would no longer factor in food or in-kind assistance when making estimates. This modification enhanced the quantities and prerequisites for millions of individuals. The government added that there will be less information to report as a result of these changes. With decreased payment amount unpredictability addressing often reported payment problems, the Social Security Administration, SSA, has emphasized the importance of these adjustments, stressing their goal to streamline the procedure and reduce administrative duties by doing away with the necessity to include food aid and rental subsidies in their computations. By streamlining the system, the SSA hopes to increase efficiency and decrease error rates. This will free up more resources for the SSA to devote to making sure recipients get their timely and accurately made payments. Furthermore, given the recent surge in economic issues, the new policy adjustments are indicative of a larger trend towards strengthening social safety nets and making them more responsive to the needs of the populace. Comprising rising inflation and living expenses, the SSA has indicated that these modifications are a part of a long-term plan to improve vulnerable populations' access to a more stable source of income. The efficiency of Social Security programs and guarantee that those who are presently receiving SSI payments will continue to have their needs met. The adjustments could result in a rise in their monthly income, which could be a substantial relief, particularly for those who are having a hard time making ends meet. The extra money can be used to pay for necessities like housing, food, and medical care, giving a greater sense of financial security and stability. In addition, the expansion of more people will now be able to receive SSI benefits thanks to eligibility criteria, which is especially important for those who were previously disqualified for small income or support differences. With the new regulations in place, these people will no longer be excluded, can now get the support they require to lessen poverty and enhance quality of life. The SSA has also emphasized how these changes will boost administrative efficiency by simplifying eligibility determinations and payment processes. In the framework of more comprehensive social policies, the agency can concentrate on enhancing service delivery and cutting down on delays. As a result, beneficiaries can anticipate a more responsive and user-friendly system. Conform to initiatives to establish a social justice and equity require a more supportive and inclusive welfare state that makes Social Security benefits available to everyone who needs them. Recent changes to SSI regulations are a step in the right direction. In an effort to give those in need a more fair distribution of resources and assistance, a number of stakeholders, including beneficiaries, social workers, and policy experts, have pushed for these changes, which has prompted their implementation. Their input and experiences have also been important. Vital function in identifying the areas in need of improvement. In order to help beneficiaries understand these changes and how they affect them, the SSA has acknowledged the important input from these organizations and tried to include their comments into the new policy. Their payments are essential. In order to assist people in navigating the new regulations, the SSA has pledged to provide clear and easily accessible information. This includes updated guidelines, frequently asked questions, and direct support via its customer care channels. We urge recipients to get in touch with the SSA. As we proceed, it's critical to track the effects of these adjustments to make sure they are accomplishing their intended aims. If they need CL verification for their updated payment amounts or eligibility status, we will require ongoing input from stakeholders and beneficiaries to determine what changes are required. The SSA has stated that while it is now focused on finding ways to improve the system, it is open to continued discussion. The Social Security Administration is working hard to upgrade its systems and procedures to reflect the new policies that beneficiaries should begin to see in order to ensure a seamless implementation of the changes and that beneficiaries receive the enhanced benefits as soon as feasible. The effect of these modifications on their payments, starting on September 30th, 2024. Beneficiaries should check their mail and online accounts for updates in the interim, as well as keep an eye out for any correspondence from the SSA regarding their payments. Additionally, it is advised, increased eligibility requirements imply that more people can now apply for SSI payments if you believe you may be eligible. Please review the information supplied by the SSA to understand the particular impact of the revisions on individual circumstances for new applicants. Now meet the requirements of the new regulations. It's critical to compile the required paperwork and submit your application as soon as you can. The SSA offers resources, like as online tools and customer support, to assist you with the application process. Assistance. With the modifications to the rental subsidy policy and other qualifying requirements, the SSI Benefit Administration has experienced a substantial transition. By lowering obstacles and streamlining the procedure, the SSA hopes to establish a more welcoming environment system of support. The administration and distribution of Social Security benefits are greatly improved by the recent SSI program adjustments, which is a good development for the millions of Americans who depend on these benefits for their daily necessities.